for Ashtrays and Action Figures live!
All right, so anyway, how y'all doing?
Nice.
I got no boy. You get your
This
mic
is Jamie Madrox. Everybody make some motherfucking noise.
What up, y'all? Okay. I'm good. Thank you. Sorry. Right. Hi, what up, y'all?
We're going to do a quick...
All right.
Ashtrays and Action Figures.
Put this up here first. This is lit.
I'm looking for one.
Nah, how do you want to do this? So we're obviously not wearing headphones. Are we going to bring people up here?
Huh?
Are we bringing people up here? Because we don't take calls. These are the callers, right?
Absolutely they are.
Proverbial callers.
We'll get to that shortly. How's everybody's Astro going? Yeah. I'm going to go back and forth.
Hey, I don't know.
Like this. I like this.
You do. I said you do. Okay, check this out. We'd like to welcome y'all to the very first ever live taping, filming, recording, whatever the fuck is actually happening right now. I don't want to say because I honestly don't know. But we'd like to thank you for attending this Ashtrays and Action Figures Live. So, give yourself a round of applause first and foremost so we crack this motherfucker open. Now, seeing how it's a Comic-Con, I wanted to bring up a good topic because I wanted to hear the thoughts of people. Now, we were talking about this earlier today, like how many people obviously collect things? If you collect anything, yes? Okay. So then you know the importance of how your collection has to be rounded out. You know how you have to have all the things you need in your collection, and you know how there's certain pieces that are more pricey than another piece. So the topic came up about reissues. Now, if they were to take a toy that was, for example, $200 on the secondary market and you needed it for your set, and then they go ahead and they take that same very toy and they reissue it and put it out. Now, to a collector, it depends on what spectrum you collect from. Because if you collect like sometimes how we do, we collect from a monetary perspective. So I buy things with the intention of them going up. So for example, there is the prime example that I told them about is there's this thing called Black Series Star Wars figures. Are you familiar? Anybody? Yes? Okay, I was told, the story starts like this. I was told that a Darth Maul figure was commanding $200 on the secondary market. And then the people who put it out, Mattel or whatnot, right? They, is it Mattel?
Hasbro,
thank you, GC. Lee Carver would have just popped up out of the table. It's Hasbro. I'm like, God damn it. He knows everything about Star Wars, by the way. But no, so they took the Darth Maul figure and they basically, Hasbro looked at the secondary market and seen how the prices were affected because of the collectors. You guys, us as a people, we command what these things are worth. So they looked at that and they said, we're going to reissue this. So they took that same very toy and they put it on another card and showed the original packaging on the back. Now, from our perspective, we're like, that drops the monetary value of the figure because now it's not as sought after because any and everyone can go to your local Walmart, your Target, or whatever, walk in and buy that shit, and now it's not worth the $200 that it was before. He just shooting people. That's all right. We busting caps. So what I want to know is I clearly see both sides. It's a pro and con thing. I want to know, first of all, what's your stance on it? Do you feel that it brings down the value? Do you?
It's not what I feel. It absolutely does across the board, but I don't understand why one affects the other. Like if Funko's notorious for this shit.
It's true.
Is they'll take one figure and they'll release it 25 fucking different ways.
True.
And they'll just put a different box on it. But that one that was $1,000 nobody could get. Now since they released this other one now, and everybody can get for $10, this one is affected. And that makes no sense.
Well, what I noticed, what's cool, speaking of Funko, just to jump around, but with Funko, what I noticed is a lot of their products, it's about the sticker. And it's about you getting it at the actual event and not a shared event exclusive. So the stickers command the price, and when they were smart, what you taught me is look for the ones with the numbers on the sticker, because if it has like limited to 300 pieces, 400 pieces, those will hold their value. And what happened was you want to tell the Funko story?
No,
we still didn't even get back to the Hasbro story. So anyway, they relisted the black card Darth Maul mass market. Now everybody can buy it for whatever the suggested retail price was, $29.99, $19.99, what have you, whatever. So I don't have to pay the $200. So if I was sitting there and like, oh my God, this is college fund right here for my kids. I got all these Darth Mauls, and it's like, wah, wah, wah. You're like, what the fuck just happened?
Right.
So now I like Monoxide wants to know why that happens, and what I think it is some people we were raised, Monoxide, we were raised in the generation where save that, it'll be worth money. Save that. Oh, get that person's autograph, it'll be worth money. We were raised in that generation, and I think what has happened is, am I wrong?
No, but I just remember he would save fucking everything.
I would.
You opened a wrestling ice cream, hey man, save that box.
I did.
You done with it? Save that stick, put the stick in the box, put the box in the freezer.
Him, I swear to God.
Don't eat the cookie.
I swear to God, him and Brian, ROC and Monoxide, would come over my house all the time and look in the freezer, and I had like every single
couldn't eat. Like,
shit you couldn't eat. I would save the cookies off of the top of the WWF wrestling bars.
Absolutely.
And I will tell you, and I know them very well, they are Dove ice cream dipped in a milk chocolate, and the top was the best cookie, and not eating that cookie was the true test of my collectiveness. And I kept those cookies with the intention to shellac them. I did not know they would mold.
Shit out of my cookies.
So I probably should have shellacked them sooner.
Yeah, but it was everything. It was if you bought a pack of baseball cards, save that wrapper.
It's true.
Everything.
Because we grew up in that era where those were like the gum wrapper that came on your cards could command $20, $15 later if it came from a set of, which now we know under production, low production commands a lot of the price value and stuff like that. So what I'm thinking is the new generation of people, more so now, they don't give a fuck about packaging. Like when I see people that are what we call out of box collectors, what does it make you do? Explain to everybody what it makes you think of when you have out of box collectors.
I don't mind an out of box collector because I'm an in-box collector. So
Fair enough.
Every time one of you fucks opens that thing, my shit becomes a little more rarer.
See, now hold that thought. That's beautiful. Now what he just said, say it again one more time.
What'd I say?
You said that everybody who opens their
Yep.
Monoxide is one of the collectors. He's one of the collectors who welcomes people who open the pops.
Yes,
because,
I want you to.
And I'm with him because we want you to destroy your pops. Because the more of you that play with them, because this is, okay, here, check this out. I'm going to show my age. When in my day, we played.
Bread was a nickel.
Bread was a nickel, and we played with our toys. We didn't set them up in some cool diorama. We didn't know how to what the fuck. We thought diorama was something you had to take Pepto-Bismol for, okay?
Right.
So
cardboard boxes.
Right. We had no idea what those
Milk
things
crates
were.
that we stole from behind a farmer jacket.
Right. But the thing is it's like knowing that because we played with those toys, that's why when people of our age got to be adults and had jobs and life.
And the youths of that generation were like, yeah, fucks, open it.
Exactly.
Open it.
So now the smart ones that did keep those things pristine and never opened the cards on their Migos or their Star Wars figures, those toys can command hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for a figure. So now we're laying the carpet for our discussion. So now when a motherfucker comes back and reissues something, and people are like, well, I don't collect for money. Sorry, you should. Because nobody wants nothing that's not worth anything, right? That's how I feel.
People do, though, Jamie Madrox.
That's not true,
There are
goddammit.
hoarders in this world that live in 18 feet of newspaper. There's dead animals in there, and they're still having lunch for some reason like it's a fucking normal Tuesday.
I cannot deny. He is very real with his statement.
There are some people that just want to be surrounded by nothing, and that's
right.
fine.
Well,
You're not a part of this discussion.
I am not a part of that. But I will say, I am a firm believer that I like to collect things that are sought after. To me, that's a challenge because I know there are other ninjas out there like me that are looking for that rare find, or they're digging in the dollar bins at the comic book shops trying to find $20 and $30 comic books that the dumbass owner forgot or didn't know. There's apps like keycollector.com that can help you out with that and really put you up on game. But the thing, yes. Now I don't have to do it no more.
Yeah.
But so what I'm saying is when someone reissues a toy, the value comes down because this new generation of I don't give a fuck if it's in a package is like I don't give a fuck if it's in a package.
It's changing the collecting game.
Right. But where Monoxide said that why should it matter? because what should have been different is the original boxed one should have held its value. It would have dropped because more people can get it. I just picture Mike Winnegar telling me,
but you can't get that one.
Right.
That's what don't make no fucking
Right.
sense. Like, if they re-release the same goddamn thing, right? I get that. But the box is different. The paint
is.
scheme's different. It's a different hat. He's holding his penis a different way. Whatever the case is,
it's true.
It's different. So why the fuck? Because you're just like, I don't care what it costs. I just want a Notorious Big Funko Pop.
You're right.
Why does that fuck with the one that we've been sitting back like, yeah, putting our, shaking your wiener around? Well, I don't get it.
Doing your naked dance around your precious. No, listen. No.
Swinging that big old wiener.
It's a horrible image I have painted in my head. Now you just getting jiggy around a Michael Jordan rookie or something. And it's intense. I hope it's graded, and I hope you have at least underwear on. But anyway, listen to that. You don't know what I do with my Migos, and I'll have you keep your imaginations to yourself, goddammit. No, but what I think it is I think for the Hasbro discussion, I'm not sure, so I don't have factuals on this, but I'm pretty sure they did a one-of-one reissue. Meaning when Funko does something, they'll do something different to it. They'll have a main figure, then they'll flock it. So now this one's fuzzy, this one's metallic, which makes people want to acquire the more rarer ones. So then it's the idea that everyone can play. You're a pop
That's
collector. You see what I mean, though?
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with that. Why? Explain why.
Because I believe a secondary market is what drives any kind of hobby. If there's no secondary market, the shit is gone. As soon as that secondary market's gone, it doesn't matter, because those are the motherfuckers that drive the hobby. It's not the average collector, not the one that just, I want it because it's Jax Teller. No, it's a motherfucker that's like, ooh, Jax Teller, I'm gonna buy it for 15, I'm gonna sell it for 30. Like, that's what drives the hobby, because he's out there hustling and spreading the word about the new Jax Teller. So that is who these toy companies play to. That's how they get the word out. But we just see them as vultures or whatever people call them. Like, that is what drives any kind of successful hobby, is a secondary market.
Which I was waiting for. I didn't want to be rude, but which just validates.
But you were.
God damn it! No, it wasn't. Which only validates that everyone wants to collect shit that everybody wants. It's cool. There's something what they call bragging rights. You know your buddy is collects Spider-Man.
But that's what they're saying. They're taking that away.
Yes,
that's why I said the hobby is changing, because they're taking the bragging right away.
This is true.
It makes all of that shit, all your hard work, whatever you did to acquire that grail, fuck you. Because I just walked into Walgreens and got one that kind of looks like it.
And it breaks my heart.
At the end of the day, it's still an Oscar the Grouch. And I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you.
You're right, though. No, you're absolutely right. And that's the question that I want to know from everybody. I want to know today. That's the first. We want to know reissue products, yes or no. So if you are the completist who's missing holes in your sets, like for example the Game of Thrones, there was a pop that came out, was an HBO exclusive. It was like thousands of dollars, and then they found a bunch of them in a warehouse, and now it's like $50. So just like he said, I go windows to the walls and I buy ignorant shit for asinine amounts of money, and it's like, if I know that it's that passionate to me and it makes it, this is my world, and then to know that 2 minutes later I bought this because this was the only one, there's one of 3 in the world, and it's like, look what we just found, and another one, and another one, and you're like, come on, dude, what the fuck?
That's the stuff that we have to pay attention to, because sometimes
a bag over the head, shoe in the ass, kick in the,
because they're just satisfying the masses.
It is. It's done from a business perspective, and on a business angle, I understand it's what we call cash grabs. They actually take advantage of the collectors in some senses. That's my stance on it, because, and if you are going to reissue, I agree with you, you should change something on it. Like, for example, if the original, now keep the integrity of the first product so that people can say, got that Black Series Darth Maul. Like, oh yeah, which one? Well, the reissue. Oh, yeah, the one with the different hands, or the one with the translucent fucking, he's getting shocked Vader head. Give me something. Give me something to hold on to, because essentially it's the same product in 2 different boxes, which just killed the value.
Yeah, and I don't understand.
I don't understand it either. So, okay, that's
We're going to go to Washington.
We're going straight to Washington. That's the first topic of discussion, and I'm trying to figure this out. I think what we need to do is in between.
I want to know one thing real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Who collects for value? Just raise your hand.
Okay, keep it real. You ain't.
Who buys something with the intent of like, this is going to be worth something later on?
I do.
Okay.
You have a bone to pick about that? Who said that? You do? Come up here. Come up here. Get a seat at the end. Seriously. I want to hear it. Vinny Madrox, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead. Well, you're getting set up. Keep going. Keep going, Monoxide. Ask the
I
next
just
one.
wanted to know that. You see how little that was. Who collects just because they love what they're collecting?
But I raised my hand for both categories because I was taught collect what you love and love what you collect, and your collection will always be priceless.
Boo. Go
I
ahead,
say
try to
boo to
sell
that too
shit
because
on
I call
eBay.
bullshit on that rainbow cloud and all
eBay
that
will
fuckery.
let you know real quick what your collection is worth.
It's true.
Really
You'll
quick.
find out real quick. You'll go to the internet and you'll get
They'll let you
brought
know.
down into
Your hopes and dreams are worth $340.
standing in a puddle of piss with a snot
Right.
bubble in his nose and crushed values.
I don't collect
Yes.
for that.
Yes,
I don't,
yes.
But I'm very strange. I have a very weird. It's hard for me to get attached to a lot of anything, really.
Okay.
Like, I mean, honestly, besides Twiztid, there's not a lot that I've been a part of. I get played out on shit
I have to say,
really quickly.
No, I literally have to say, like all my life knowing you, like the whole new Funko thing was a different change for me. I've
You
known this
thought I'd
motherfucker.
be in and out, though.
I
like
no,
you.
no. I really didn't. To be blatantly honest, I had no expectations, but I was blown away because all my life I was the toy guy. He was the baseball card, sports card guy. So he got me into sports cards, and I kind of got him into toys off and on. So I would collect, then we're not collecting no more. Then he'd buy my collection, then I'd buy his toys, back and forth, like this for years. And then all of a sudden he's like, I'm liking these Funko Pops. I'm a collector. I go over his house and he's got a fucking like a semi truck in the front that's bringing in tubs of them, and I'm like, oh my god! And
It's an addiction, okay? Lay off.
no. Wait a minute. That day I was like, I'm so proud.
He's seen all his work.
I was so happy. I was like a little kid. I was like, all my work has come to fruition.
Right.
He is crazy like me. Ha ha ha! I love it though. I
ain't
scored a
selling
hot
no
tear.
more.
I scored a hot tear. Now hold on, hold
Nah,
that
that was
thought.
great.
Vinny, kick off the gripe.
Yeah.
I want to hear Vinny Madrox. He said he's got a bone to pick. Set it off. Sound it off.
Okay, so do you guys remember, I want to say it was about 2 years ago or so. All right, let me start back this way.
I'm having to turn down the music a little bit. We were wondering how it would be with the music on. It's a little bit loud.
It's fine.
So,
all right.
years ago, crew jerseys used to demand a lot of money. I know I've paid way out the ass. Yeah, way out the ass for crew jerseys. I
Okay.
love them. I bought them certain times with expectations of saving them. I have a storage unit with bins full of jerseys and jerseys.
I love that you're talking about this.
But then a few years ago, you guys did well, thank you, the Ultimate Gift Mystery Boxes.
Yes.
Which went out, they were $250 a box. They went out with exclusive crew jerseys,
Yes.
which completely dumped the value of Magic Ninja and Twiztid crew jerseys. I have some crew jerseys I've spent.
Here's why I don't-
$600,
Let him finish.
$700
Let him
on.
finish. I
Okay.
want to chime in. I want to
Yeah.
tap in, but let him finish.
Go ahead.
This is a
I've
court
got-
of law, ladies and gentlemen.
I've got some
Order
that
of
I've
Ashtrays and
spent
Action Figures.
$600, $700, $800 on.
Absolutely.
Not just sets, one single jersey.
But that
Now-
you bought, I bet, was probably stage worn #1.
Yeah, stage
Yes.
worn crew, one of one
Right,
kind of
okay,
thing, or
yeah,
one
that's
of two
what-
kind of things.
Yep.
But now even those kind of jerseys, you can't demand more than $200-300 for. It's
Now-
really hard to find a buyer for them.
Now, what happened was, just like everything else, that secondary market was destroyed by oversaturation. Those jerseys are just a fucking, what do you call it? They were just in the way collateral damage of an overall situation of people flooding and mass marketing and mass producing so much
But hold
garbage
on.
over
This is-
time that people lost interest. And they're
Tell me
like,
when I
I
can
really
tag in.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No.
That's real though. Once you
It
buy
is-
enough garbage,
No, it is real.
you're
But
just
listen,
like, what
listen.
the fuck are
Well,
we doing
going
here?
back to the start of our conversation when we talked about reissue products, I said it is a good thing and it is a bad thing. It is a good thing because it gets to have people, for those who raised their hand and didn't care about the value, that wanted to, for example, rep a Frankenstein jersey, one of the rare jerseys. Now, much like
weird
Funko,
enough, they were
listen.
supposed to be
Listen.
500 a
Linda,
box,
Linda. Listen. Much like Funko Pop, we made sure that those jerseys, although be it reissues, were completely different.
Yeah,
They are
the
not
sublimed one
stitched.
versus
No.
patched
They are
ones.
not stitched. They are not patched jerseys. They are actually a reissue of said products that we chose internally that were our favorites, that we wanted to give people a chance because
we wanted you guys to win.
Listen.
It wasn't so much about destroying a secondary market. It was like, so many people want this. How can we figure out a way to
But
give
just like
everybody
you
a
said
chance?
before, even though they're different, anybody else could be like, well, I already have one. That's
you're right.
basically the same
You're
thing.
right. Agreed. But that again, and that is our debate. That is what we're talking about
But we
because
were to that point where jerseys don't matter anymore.
No, but
in
listen.
In the new Juggalo world, a jersey don't fucking matter anymore.
same thing. It's these
It's
out of
all
box
different.
collectors.
A 2XLT don't matter anymore. It's about your large and your extra. Like, everything changes. Honest to God, that's what it is. And we watched that secondary market
It just
get
dropped.
fucking
But the
pummeled.
thing is,
we were collateral damage inside of it. It had already happened. That's real. That's like
But from a business
sad.
perspective,
Fucking sad.
not everyone is a 20-plus year juggalo like you, Vinny Madrox.
I'll
There
bring
are-
fucking George Vlahakis in here. And
There
he
are.
just,
Go grab
he'll-
him.
he'll
Go
tell
grab
you
him.
a
I'm sure he's
bunch of
around here
shit.
somewhere. Listen, but check it out. The fact that not everyone is a 20-plus year juggalo like you, over the last 3 to 5 years, we've had a lot more people come to the family and they research. And a lot of people, there's been this thing where there's merchalos, where people think that they're better than another person because they have those things you have.
That's been since
So wait a
inception
minute.
of merchandise.
So what we did,
That's not nothing new.
is we reissued jerseys so that those people who thought they were better could still hold their monetary value with their sealed products, which are all original, one-of-ones. And then these new reissues are more like a high-end, like what you're wearing. It's a spring jersey. You're not like this one I'm wearing. This is a winter jersey.
why I
My
don't
balls
wear
are
jerseys
drippy right
anymore.
now. But you have that casual wear. Now, keeping in mind, what I'm saying is that gives everybody who's the new juggalos from the last 3 to 5 years a chance to represent a time that they missed, but at the same time not have to mortgage their fucking house to do it.
They
That
don't give a
was
shit.
the conceptual
That's what it
idea
is.
for those jerseys, not to hoodwink or to pull the rug out on you guys.
No.
Because the same thing happened to me. I collect Mego toys. There is this company called Figures Toy Company, and they went back, and I swear to Christ, they did one-of-one recreations of every Mego carded Kresge and real figure. They put them in clamshells. So now, for a person like me, I'm like,
Motherfucker.
what the fuck did you do? And now I heard they're doing Comic Action Heroes too, and I cried. I squirted hot tears. I was fucking hot and pissed. But at the end of the day, I have to understand and I have to accept, I have the real shit. You have the facsimile shit. That is the cut line in my collectability, and anyone can have the real shit if they choose to take that ambitious leap in their collecting. That is, but what we're giving you is options rule. You don't have to spend $900 on a Frankenstein Twiztid jersey when you can buy the jersey box for whatever the fuck it retailed for, and if you got it, or you swapped up what you got to somebody who did get it. That was the intention. So there was no maliciousness in it, but this is what we mean by this reissue
We were
over
hoping
original
you guys
things.
would
You know what I
take
mean?
them and create a secondary market with them. Like, that's the whole thing. We're trying to kickstart that.
It was
to
just
rebrand,
unfortunate
put
that
some.
as he was on the decline, all of a sudden all these mystery boxes came out, and they just
It was a way to
flooded
try to.
everything.
That's what one way we thought. Like, we thought you guys could fucking make money off of it.
Yeah.
Honest to God, that you'd be able to take.
That was
those
the
jerseys
intention.
and
Are you
go
talking?
get
So you're
paid.
talking about the ones that had select real crew jerseys in them?
Yes. Yeah, the
Okay.
authentic
No.
ones,
No.
the
Hold on
real
a
ones.
second. Now, I don't understand that because the ones that I'm talking about are the reissue ones.
No,
the
no,
ones,
not them.
the ones that you're talking about came from our own personal fucking collection.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
understand that.
that's
As did
bullshit.
all the ones that
so
he
that's
bought.
on you guys. That ain't
Yeah.
got shit to do with us because we gave you authenticity.
But what
and
he's
authentic
saying
products.
is that yeah,
But
they
like-
got authentic too, but they paid $800, and then we just did this for $250.
Which should
And then
leave
when they
you
try to
room
resell
though,
them-
because if you got an $800 jersey for whatever you paid for your
See what I'm
box,
saying? We
you
thought
could be able
at
to flip
$250,
it.
You go get $600 for it. Make you a little something. Like, I swear to God.
Because there's a
that's
guy
what
in
it
there who's
was.
got a tall Chucky figure for $450. There's another guy who's got it for $400. Well, I'm gonna buy it for him because the other $50 I can go buy me and my kids some fucking nachos. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Like,
so it's like for my
stimulate the
con, my
economy.
con invention, I'm looking for the fucking buyer's grab. I need the best price because I'm not looking to give my fucking money away. I work hard for my shit, as you motherfuckers do. So that's what it's all about. So
Yeah.
it was nothing malicious, my brother. I swear.
No,
That's
no.
getting to.
We
But
honestly
I want
thought
you
it
to-
was like a stimulus package. Like, this is how we're going
listen,
to put money into their
Jesus
pocket
Christ.
without putting money in their fucking
He threw an
pocket.
Obama phone and all,
For real.
couple bridge cards and
Like,
shit.
it was geared for you guys to fucking win, and somehow people found a way to make us fucking criminals.
Well, it's not that you guys are criminals, is that certain people bought 3, 4, 5 of those, and then as soon as they tried to flip them, they would flip them for
Yeah, but
$100
they weren't
each.
saying, man, fuck James Johnson. They were saying, fuck Twiztid for this. And
lot
we're
of
like,
people
what
were.
well,
the fuck?
well, that said,
But
because
seeing
because
your
sucks,
view,
'cause then I
it's
feel
like, I
bad.
understand where somebody would have that.
Yeah,
You know,
but
that.
it was more of you gave more people access to them all at the same time. So
Yeah.
a lot of people got those one of two crew jerseys, when before it'd be like the only opportunity is after a show, after Frank
Right, you had
Fest,
to meet
after something
Corp
like
in the
that.
back
Sure.
alley that he stole
Exactly.
from us.
Sure,
all.
for sure.
Or talk to Mike and he would hook you up with
No,
something
I
fun.
understand you, Vinny, 100%. That is the way that it was. Honest to God, it was fucking insane. They were the most sought after things. You throw it into the crowd and it would be destroyed. Now you throw it in the crowd and it's like
now you throw it in the
It's
crowd, and
just
by the
different.
time they get to the car, it's listed on eBay.
right. It's
Or
just
the
Now,
For that
now,
matter.
so again, those are the motherfuckers you can thank because but check it out though. At the end of
Not
the day,
fuck those guys,
No,
man.
not
It's just
fuck
part
those
of the
guys
game.
because
That's
no.
what drives the market.
Part of the game.
At the end of the day, we taught you to do that. We told you if you can make money off of Twiztid, do it. I'd
Do
rather
it.
you do that than rob
Do
and
it.
steal people. I would
Right.
rather you do that than do dumb shit. So we provided that. So that's full circle. But hang out, Vinny Madrox. Don't leave. I want you to stay up here. I like your
No,
head.
you're
I like,
here. You don't get to leave.
I like your head. I like your opinion. I want you to stay on for some more topics.
Vinny's been here fucking since
Now
we've
hold
been
on.
doing this.
Now I want to kick off another topic. So since we're talking about this
deserves that seat.
whole reissue deal over here, my next thing is I want to talk about is
there anything else like that?
is refurbished or restored. Okay. So like for example, we and again with the collections, I've seen this done with comic books. People restore books. Are you living a lie? If you bought a crew jersey and it was missing a patch and a few letters from a name, and you had so much tied up into it, and you knew that it was a piece of history, would you pay the extra money to have it restored and or refurbished? And would you be doing it a service, or would you be living a lie?
If you were to recondition a jersey that was damaged on stage or something, you're completely ruining it because people have pictures of you on stage wearing them.
Right.
For instance, I know there might be
Agreed.
a few people who remember this. Mirror Tour, you had a Eastside jersey.
Yes,
it was
sir.
It was a hockey jersey that you had
With the
cut
red threes, the
with
red and white
yes,
threes inlay, yeah.
that you had cut the sleeves to make into a football jersey. There's somebody, I want to say, I remember a couple of years ago, somebody had that and reconditioned it back into a football jersey.
Oh, really?
But there's no proof of anything because it was just a stage
See what I mean?
jersey,
Yeah.
so it wasn't like a personalized one. So it's
Yeah.
one of those stories you don't even really know what's going on.
There's lore. But that's awesome. That's what fucking creates a secondary market and shit like that.
Like there's one Skull Lungs jersey that you wore in an interview and on stage. It was 2013 or so.
Okay.
A white one. It had a little pen mark on it. It's floated around to a few people now. That's the distinguishing factor. A little tiny piece of ink right on the top that everybody knows that was that one from that interview.
See
That's
how
why you
passionate
guys are
people are about
fucking
this
awesome,
shit?
man.
That's fucking great. See, I
That's
love
why
that.
I swear to God, man, we try to do no wrong by you guys. I promise you. Everything we do, we try to think it out to the fullest and make sure that everybody kind of tries, we get through to win.
But check it out. There's a fucking show dedicated to a guy going around finding old gas pumps and old fucking telephone booths, and he refurbishes them and sells them for
American
high dollar
pickles.
prices to well-to-do people that want a fucking telephone booth.
Dumb
they get
rich people.
They get Superman in their goddamn living room. But this guy's like, I found this rusty telephone booth for $25 and I restored it and sold it for $2,500. Here's my television show.
I only
It's a
put
fucking thing. They
$24.90
do
into
this.
it. I don't get that.
I get it, but it's sometimes it's what Vinny said. It's like if it's a historical piece, it is historical because of why it came to be in its condition.
The story with it.
But this is where I'm on the fence. If it's a comic book, if it's a Spider-Man or a Batman #1, and because this is where it gets really, really grimy. If it's missing a back cover, they will remake a back cover. They will sand the book. They will replace the staples. They will add pages. They will trim the corner. Remember how when we used to go get cards and it would be 50-50 centering would
Yeah.
delegate a C10, a gem mint? It's like now if something's off cut, they'll recut it for you. Well, you just fucked up the card because now you're living a lie. You had an imperfect figure that is now perfect, and by default, it is horrible.
Now it's not original anymore.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, it's a topic on the fence. If
as
anybody's got
long as it only
anybody
matters
want to
if
chime
they're
in on that
selling it.
topic, if you want to chime in, come up here. Come on,
It doesn't
take a
matter.
seat.
If you're looking at somebody's collection and you see it, then you're like, damn, there it is. It only matters if they sell it.
Sit down with you, shit. Chime in. All right, so okay, so you want to chime in on the refurbished or restored, bad or not?
I think it's bad.
Think it's bad? Why?
Yeah,
Tell me
yeah.
why.
Well, like on the comic books, if you're getting a brand new page, it's
I agree.
It's not original.
I agree, but it's like what it costs. Like, okay, imagine having double-digit $1,000 into an entity, a piece, a book, a fucking whatever it is, and it's missing a corner. It's frayed at the top, and you're like, I've talked to everyone in the business, and no one has this. I am the only person on the face of the planet who has this. And this guy's like, for $5 grand on top of your double-digit investments, I can make it better. And that's why I just talked to my buddy on the floor in there. It's a CGC thing. If you have a purple label, it's restored. And by law, they have to tell you all of the details of the restorations. Pages added, color touch up, tanning removed, or whatever the fuck it is, which is cool that they have to do that by law because it gives them...
Riboflavin.
Right, yes, all the riboflavin has been removed. But you know what I mean? But it's like, I understand the idea how they feel that they're like, okay, same difference. Here's one last one I'll leave on your mind. And then a Mona Lisa, let's say you have the painting and you notice it's starting to scab and flecks of paint are coming off. Is it your duty as a sole proprietor of the Mona Lisa to have it touched up, to keep its historical integrity throughout time? Because if you don't, it's gonna chip away until it's not the fucking Mona Lisa.
Well, it's not history if you're painting a piece of it every day, so it
Again,
becomes
true
brand
indeed.
new.
That's
you know
true
what I mean?
too. Talk about it. Tell me your thoughts.
Yo, absolutely.
Which one?
But with the restoring aspect,
Really?
as the owner, you should try to keep your whatever it is, car, painting, piece of art, action figure, otherwise collectible, in its most original condition possible.
It's an upkeep
But
thing.
it's never shit like that. It's like how you store it. If you store it properly, you should never have to do anything to it. So if
But
you're
not
doing
everyone can
something
afford
wrong,
temperature, climate control. That's something.
then you probably shouldn't have that piece. You should probably sell that piece to somebody.
But you know what else
I mean?
though? He may be right, but what else though is that is what they call in the business. That's the game. Know what you're collecting. Know how to collect what you're collecting. Do research before you start investing money in things just on the whim.
Like
you
if my rich uncle died and left me a fucking something, like a super maze, like, look, dude, you got to keep this fucking thing in a storage unit. It's got to be climate control. I'll be like, how much can I get for the fucking thing, dude? I don't have time for that. That's me. Somebody else might be like,
But then the next guy who picks it up is
I don't
like,
need that. I'm just going to keep the book. And that
Right.
piece of history slowly starts to be destroyed.
But this is how those pieces, much going back to Vinnie Madrox again, there was these collectors that float around with this same project, or a piece rather. It does like that in the comic book world, because there will be these things that will go and they will get ate up into collections and disappear into obscurity. So like, what used to be one of 3 potential Wonder Woman Migos on the card is now 1 left in the market, and the 1 is commanding $30,000. I'm never gonna pay that. I have a real figure, I just don't have it on the card. So I
so
thought
if Migo comes out and releases a new Wonder
did.
Woman,
No, they
is that
did.
not $30,000 still?
it is
And why is that?
because
You know what I'm
I
saying?
am
Why does it
because
apply to one toy company and not the next?
because I am a collector and I am a purist when I collect. I have to have the real. I don't want the fake.
No, I don't. That's fine, but
no,
if
I'm saying
I-
I thought you were asking me because I'm gonna say
No,
that's.
I'm
But they
just
did though.
asking
They
in
did that
general.
very thing. They fought. But listen. So here's where it is. And you made fun of me for this. But because I have the original Wonder Woman figure, I went and a buddy of mine was doing high quality reproduction cards. And I went and copped it for $30. I got a bubble and a card. So now I have her graded loose, and I just put the fucking card behind it, and it fills the gap in my collection, so it's seamless. I don't feel I'm living a lie because it's a real toy with just a presentation
Because
piece
you're not
behind it.
selling it.
Because I'm not. Well, yeah, fair enough. But if I was to sell it, I would include the facsimile card for the next person to display and present this
that's
sought
what I
after
mean.
piece.
Like,
Because I
so
feel I upgraded
it's
it
just
by
a
doing
nice
so.
piece to a collector. If it's not for sale, then it don't fucking matter why it looks the way it looks. You have that piece, right? That's what I think.
True, because it's like that even too with comic books. I noticed that there's a lot of like, for example, CGC will not slab a comic book and consider it a yellow label signature series authentic if they did not witness you. I don't care if they know without a doubt that is Kevin Eastman's signature. I've graded 1,000 books and they all look the same. My guys,
Yeah.
we did not see this happen. We will not put our good name on this and verify your potential fraudery. It's not real. I don't know. I don't want to say it is. I'll just slab it with a blue label, Universal, and say there's fucking writing on the cover. Not even somebody wrote Kevin Eastman on the cover, implying it could be him. It just says fucking writing in Sharpie on cover. Wow. That's real. That's real fucking shit, because it's getting to the point in collectability where authenticity is number one. Genuine products, because everybody makes stuff, and we do this restoration and this
Because
reissue.
everybody's a goddamn liar. They're like, yeah, I got all the Brutus beefcakes you need.
Yeah.
He's just sitting in the back room signing them
Just
himself.
signing them up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this has been amazing. I want to keep it going though. I want to throw in one more topic. Does anybody out in the audience have a horror and or nightmare event story that you would like to share with all of us? I can't imagine everyone's experience to everything in the world, whether it be Disneyland, Cedar Point,
I'm gonna give you mine right
a Comic-Con, you went to SDCC and you tried to meet somebody and you shit your pants. I mean, anybody got a horror nightmare con? Are you gonna? Oh, here we go. Come on, bring it up here.
All right,
bring it up
picture
here.
this.
Okay,
right?
here it is.
Gathering. 2000.
Oh, here it goes.
Right? I'm walking down a hallway. It's me, Jamie Madrox, Pickles, Violent J, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Honky Tonk Man, and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
This
right?
is the greatest story on the world. I will not say another word.
We're going into our room because we all want to smoke. I was like, oh shit, Brutus, you smoke? Honky Tonk, you smoke? Let's go, fools. Come on, we're going right into this room. Greg the Hammer and Joe Bruce, they just kept walking. I don't know where the fuck they went, but they kept walking. So it's me, Jamie Pickles, and fucking Brutus the Barber and Honky Tonk Man in this fucking room. I'm sitting at a table, I'm rolling it up. They're over there going over, wrestling rats or son of a bow down wow and all this shit. And I hand it, Jamie hits it, hands it to Honky Tonk, hits it. I'm like, damn, he really did hit it. I'm watching to see if they inhale. Brutus the Barber hits it. I'm like, all right, cool, we're all smoking. It goes back around, and somehow shotgun came up. And shotgun is when you put it in your mouth and blow the smoke in somebody else's mouth. And I'm talking.
I said I wouldn't say that, but it's very much like kissing if you don't know. It looks very much like.
And I'm like, oh shit, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm talking Honky Tonk Man, and I turn around and this motherfucker Brutus the Barber is right here, and continues to smoke me out. Like, I mean, it was just a cloud, and when that cloud cleared, all he saw was this.
Damn. I think he camelotted you.
And I was like, hey, Jamie, this motherfucker left me in the room as soon as he saw Brutus the Barber going to give motherfuckers shotguns. Him and Pickles dipped. So it was me,
If he tried to
Brutus
kiss
the
me, I'm
Barber,
out.
and the fucking Honky Tonk Man. And I'm taking shotguns to the face by these old white men who really, I didn't give a shit who they were at that point. We were just all people in a room smoking weed. And it was a fucking horror story. And I immediately, I got out of the room after I figured out, like, okay, I think they're gonna take off like shirts or something. I don't know where this is going. So I left out of the room and I ran down the hallway and I seen the door was open. I was like, boom, and I ran in there. And it was fucking Joe Bruce and Greg the Hammer Valentine. Fucking hammered.
I walked into that room
I'm
and
like,
I just
hey.
remember him replaying it was you versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Picture it. WrestleMania.
Oh man, that
You
was
were
a different
standing
room
in
or
there. I was
something.
like, what
I
the
go in
fuck
there
is going
and Greg the
on?
Hammer's like this.
No, and he's telling them the story and he's like,
And Joe Bruce is just sitting with his hands on his head. I'm like, hey man, I don't know what happened. I think Brutus the Barber just tried to kiss me on the face. And he tried to blow smoke in my eyes and take so nobody could see it, but I think he came in for the real thing. And Joe Bruce was like, hey man, I am way too in a bad place for this. I can't handle this shit right now. And Greg the Hammer Valentine leaned over, threw up all over the floor. And man, I just left. I don't fuck with wrestlers no more. Nope.
yes.
So, anything like that ever happen to y'all?
Yep. She got a horror story right here, or a nightmare event story. Go ahead, tell everybody who you are and kick your story.
Oh, no voice at all.
Me neither. You can bring it up close to you. I'm talking in this
Take that
motherfucker like
motherfucker out,
my
you won't.
life
Get
depending on.
comfortable with it.
My name is Lindsay.
What up, Lindsay?
We've been here 4 days.
Yes.
We ain't had hot water.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's.
They're making us shower at the fucking pool. Seriously.
Like all together in the pool?
fucking like the fucking gather.
Like did they put
It's like gathering
like
shit?
put like
no.
lawn soap in there? Y'all
We will
just
not
like-
stand for it. Go ahead. So you're telling me that this is your nightmare story?
Over 100 rooms.
Because I'm about to cut your motherfucking mic off. We need to start screening these motherfuckers.
You ever take an ice cold shower at 3
I,
o'clock?
I
in the
do,
fucking
but
morning?
that ain't shit. That don't matter. That ain't about me. I could be comfortable. If you ain't comfortable with that shit, it is a fucking problem. Yeah, spill it.
Wait. Here's how they refund us. $25 a day.
Okay, you made a little
free
something.
fucking breakfast.
Okay.
That's
What
it.
was the
You got
breakfast,
breakfast?
No,
Listen.
Like muffins and juice?
no,
See-
like bad fucking scrambled
see
eggs
what
and
it is?
motherfucking old bacon.
But listen, what it is on some true juggalo shit.
They will regret
that happened in our
day.
room. Listen, on some true juggalo shit that happened in our room, and I went at home and I got a bowl and I heated up some water in the microwave and I washed up quick with
So
the
he's
cold
telling you, get
and
the
I
fuck
rinsed
over
with
it.
the warm. Get over it, damn it! No, I'm
Look,
just kidding. I don't have no say in it.
honest
I
to
just,
God,
I did.
by
I
the
got
time
over
we
it.
figure-
I'm just telling you what
Go
I
ahead,
did. I'm
keep
sorry.
going.
So are we going to your room then to take fucking hot showers later? Because there's a lot of us out here.
Hey, absolutely.
That's family love.
www.wyndham.com/complaints.
I done had mad
Thank you,
motherfuckers in my room.
sir. Thank you. Hit him again.
www.wyndham.com/complaints. Spelt like it sounds.
Oh, absolutely.
you,
you
sir.
motherfuckers make your voice heard. You know we're going to go in there on some shit.
Absolutely.
The fucked up part is it's not just us. There's staff members that don't fucking have hot water. None of us do.
Yeah, it ain't just it's not like, you know, they were just like shut off the power for the juggalos or for it
No,
wasn't
it was
that.
there was
It's
members of our crew who didn't have it as well. But what we did is, like family, we opened up the room, and while some people were sleeping, others got to shower because that's how we
bullshit,
roll.
Lindsay.
Y'all are family. Like it don't stay up out my purse, stay up out my wallet, and we go. Shower,
That-
wash your ass, leave your towel under the thing. Like
That's
I got to
first on
spell
the
it out
list.
for you, motherfucker. We family.
the fact that we
Wipe your
showed
feet by
up
the
and the
door.
elevator didn't work and then there wasn't no hot water. Like we are going to handle that. Believe that shit.
Also, can we discuss that pop-up shop last night in 164?
Room 164,
Look.
3 a.m.
Shit was fire.
I thought that's the
This is
story
a-
you were gonna tell. That it was a shitty situation
This is the
for
bullshit
him.
about it is we didn't have one. It was like 300 people that wanted to be a part of it. Like, oh god
They were
damn it.
there outside Pete Sandage's fucking room waiting for that pop-up shop.
That
to
shit
start.
is hilarious. If you didn't hear it from me and Jamie,
But it was posted
You
on
better look into
Astronomicon's
that
official
shit.
page.
Yeah, Astro posted about it last night.
we're just a part of Astro.
The moderator
You
don't
take
gotta
your ass
approve
over to
posts in that
official
group.
Twiztid and you'd be like, is it really
How does that work?
tonight? No, that was
Very
fucking
interesting.
hilarious.
Very
I
interesting.
love that, man.
Soak this up, sir.
It's harmless fun. You guys are fucking awesome. You have been amazing. I know you guys have endured stuff that you're not necessarily, that's what you came from. You sit and listen to us talk with, 5 other people and you endure their stories and I'm falling asleep. I know you're falling asleep, but you guys are fucking unbelievable. I can't thank you guys enough. The amount that you guys have fucking grown as people is fucking immense to the movement that we're creating, man. I'm so proud of you guys.
Give it up for yourselves. Come on.
So proud of you guys, man. Unfucking believable. And I can't thank you enough.
Can I borrow you for half a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do this so that we can segue into the next portion of the show? Because this is going to be something.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Talk about it and see what people want to do.
Well, I just want,
Okay. Okay, so before we get into the second half of the show, because a lot of it is going to come from what's going to happen behind this banner drop. So if you'd like to get out your flash photographies and your video recorders and see this here, we're going to drop this. Can we do this? Yes? Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes? All right. So this right here is Astronomicon 4, the 12th through the 14th, 2021, Wyndham Garden, Sterling Heights. They will have hot water. Put that on somebody, mama.
Listen,
And,
this is what happened.
going the fuck
that
down.
fucking pool area, right? They're destroying all that. And they're adding all brand new rooms and shit like that.
Dibs.
And while they're doing that, that's what I guess fucked up the water or some dumb shit like that. So by the time we come back this place is going to be a lot different. It will be in way better shape, I promise you that. Or we will fucking... No, I can't say shit like that. I'm sorry. Or we will handle it.
That, and we will
21,000 additional
But-
square feet next year thanks to
Yes.
the pool renovation.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So that's dope. That's really good because we're getting to a point where we have to start looking at bigger places. And the fact that they did that, like, I love the demeanor here. They're not up our fucking asses. As long as we're not setting the place on fire, they fucking let us be us. So, you know, we got to give them a break here and there because if we go to the fucking, you know, the fucking Hyatt Regency, the minute they smell some weed, they're going to be like, everybody out.
The
You
staff
see what
here is
happened
really,
in Denver?
really good.
It's
They
true.
shut that
It's very
motherfucker
true.
down. We don't want that to happen to you guys. So we're doing our best. That is not so. You found that shit out. We found it out together. Like, our people are like, so is it going to get hot at night? And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's usually what it is,
Every day
right?
they said between noon and 1 we should have it figured out the next day.
I got 4 o'clock every day.
Okay.
Right.
Like noon and 1
You know how it is. They're going to give us the fucking smoke ring, but at the end of the day, they still haven't been paid yet. So we have to negotiate. And we'll make it work. I promise you guys that. Thank you so much for not really taking how you could have. You know, you could have been just
Well, it wasn't your
destroying
guys'
shit,
fault.
man.
It
Thank
was
you
just-
guys. Thank you. Thank
So
you,
as we
thank you.
segue into this next part about Astronomicon, the 12th to the 14th, 2021, I want to know, Monoxide wants to know, we want to know, what do you want to see? Who do you want to see? What kind of events would you like to see? We have Mr. Reed's out in the crowd with a microphone. If you'd like to chime in, I'd like to know.
My
Our staff
first
is
pick.
here. Our staff is here and their ears are listening. We are listening to your voices. Go
My
ahead.
first pick
More
for next
wrestling.
year, and I want to be the first con that does it. Is I want to try to bring in the Diaz brothers from UFC. I love them dudes. I think they are the people's people, and I just have immense respect for them. So I'm trying to bring in some UFC, maybe Randy Couture or something. We're just trying to elongate it. Who
I
likes
want Burt
UFC?
Ward. No,
Who?
Burt Ward.
Who the fuck?
That's Robin, goddammit.
Oh.
Doesn't look like Robin very much anymore, but I still like him.
He's
He
dog
does
poop?
sell dog food. He's very, very, very,
Oh,
very...
I thought you said he's dog poop.
No. He sells dog food. He is very, 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 very... 7 more varies into dogs. And
He's
it's really
probably-
good.
Hey,
He
good
does
for
great
him.
things. So his charity, look him up online. It's pretty dope.
Nice.
It's something to do with Great Danes. All right, go ahead.
That's dope.
All right, more wrestling, hopefully.
More wrestling,
Old or
hopefully.
new?
When
Old
you
or
say...
new?
Both. Coco
Both.
Beware.
Okay.
Okay, Coco Beware.
Well, that's
And
old. That
Tessa
wasn't old
Blanchard.
and new.
People
So,
like that.
so you want to see more wrestling entertainment stars?
Yes, please.
Okay. Now are we talking past, present, or future?
He said
I know you
all
said
of it.
All the above.
all of the above.
Yes.
But
Anything-
Coco Beware specifically.
Yes. We've
Sans
been
Frankie
campaigning
or with
every year
Frankie?
for him.
If Frankie is dead, can we stuff Frankie and bring him?
Frankie's probably gone, but if he's stuffed,
R.I.P.
bring him
Frankie.
with
I'm getting an okay on a stuffed Frankie in the front.
Yeah, Frankie's in bird heaven. We might be able to get Coco though. Got another
Actually,
hand right
heard
here.
It's just a sandwich bag of ashes, but it's colorful.
It's just a fucking big
Kinda-
Ziploc full of orange feathers. Ah, hallelujah.
No, that is definitely something that we're talking
So
about.
good.
Yes, more wrestling. You guys love some wrestling.
It's dope. Go ahead.
Hey, just going back to what you were saying about how we've grown. When we were in the con today, we actually had a vendor say that he trusted us more than any other convention he's ever been to. So,
Absolutely, man.
congratulations.
Absolutely.
You guys.
And I just believe it's an ebb and flow, man. I know you guys in your hearts, you know that we respect you and that our love for you is unquestionable. Even at your dying day or whatever you know that we love and live and die for you guys. And I think you feel that. So you respect shit that we're into. And that's what it's about, man. Thank you guys.
I just think it's cool how everybody is being like legit chill and making this happen. We're talking about number 4.
Right.
If we were on some dumb shit, as a people, we would have never made it to 2.
No.
So thank you. Fucking number 4. Yeah.
Thank you.
How about for number 4, get a Fatso and Chainsmoker?
Yes.
Fatso's never happened.
What is it?
Fatso and
Motherfucker.
Chainsmoker.
So you're saying a set, a performance?
Fatso versus the chain smoker.
Bang, bang, bang.
I don't know none of that shit.
Okay. Hey, sounds like we got a year to learn it.
What did you guys
shit.
think about the 80s mashup? Was it corny or was it all right?
If you felt the 80s mashup, put your hand up so we can see it. Yeah. Did you get CDs?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Dude, you didn't get one? I got you. I'll get you one.
I didn't get one either, but
I got
we're
you
not
too.
all supposed to get them, I guess. I don't know. That's dope,
Are you
man.
serious? Were you there? You were there and you didn't get one? The guys were at the
costumes are
doors
really
passing them out.
I got one for sale.
They said hotel
How drunk
staff
were
was
you?
keeping them.
They can't. This is him. They're like, hey, take the CD. Here, take the CD. I didn't get one. We tried to give you 8. You were coherent. You were almost drowning in the lobby pool.
Something else that
It's
I
a
saw.
fountain.
Something that was fucking awesome yesterday was all these people that were in that lobby were fucking wasted.
Yes.
And there were sober people helping them to their fucking hotel room.
Family love.
Keeping an eye on them, making sure it didn't get too rowdy. Like, all right, buddy, fucking have a glass of water and sleep it off. Let's go. Like, that's what it takes,
Be
man.
your brother's
We have
keeper.
got to patrol and police our own. We keep ourselves in check.
true.
You know what I mean?
We don't need to call outside authorities. We can take care of each other.
Let's start punching everybody now.
Yeah, don't be punching nobody when they're drunk. They're like, hey, man, if you're going to
That
pee
guy
and
is
puke.
still in jail. Think about that.
That's
He's
ridiculous.
sitting in jail right now. And every time somebody else comes in, what you in for? Fighting at a Comic-Con. Like, you sound like an asshole, bro. Like, and you're still in there. You got to wait till tomorrow now and listen to some asshole judge tell you how big of an asshole you were because you were fighting at a Comic-Con.
It's crazy. Go ahead. I want to hear what do you got? What do you got for me?
Brad Dourif, the voice of Chucky.
Wow.
Did we not have Brad here?
No, we haven't had him here. We talked to him a couple
He's a
times.
good friend of ours.
We
I'm
we
surprised
talked to
he
him
was.
the first first year.
Wait. The
Brad-
voice of Chucky?
Brad Dourif, yeah.
Okay.
Dourif.
Yeah, we need him.
I'm a horrible pronunciator of words, but Dourif.
We had the crib keeper.
That was yes.
We need, yes. There you go. Put him
That's
on the
John
list.
Kassir, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. He's making his way around. Here he comes. Be patient.
Don't give it to Wendy.
Everyone gets a turn.
Damn, he was
catch
like,
him?
Don't give it to
throwing.
Wendy.
I know Homeboy already said wrestling. I want to see Kane or the Big Show.
really?
My
Big
sights
Show.
are on Hogan.
Listen, Big Show's interesting. We talked to Kane and we talked to Undertaker, and there were talks. I make no promises, but the people were cool enough to take calls.
Dude,
so
listen.
it's all interesting. It's all interesting.
The fact that we got Alexa Bliss here, like for WWE, to give us that fucking shot, dude, is amazing. And you guys fucking schooled it. So what's Alexa gonna go? She's gonna go back and tell all her people, this place is fucking amazing. So now maybe it just helps, man. I just can't thank you guys enough. For real.
Again, we couldn't have got to 3 without 2.
Absolutely.
And every single, there was this whole thing we tried to explain about first-time cons. A lot of people didn't want to come because people don't want to be somewhere where there's tumbleweeds blowing down the aisles. They want to be where the action is at, and you guys are the action, and we thank you for it. Go.
Yeah.
Robert England, comedians, and late night gaming needs to come back.
Yes.
Okay, wait. So when you say late-night
Listen.
gaming, you mean like video games?
No.
Oh,
Listen,
board
this
game.
was
Oh,
my
role play.
idea.
Okay, yeah.
I just told this to Michael. I said, I think that the pre-party shit is a little played out. We should go to a fucking board game Thursday, right? Everybody comes in. It could be competition. It could be fun. Just something everybody can get together. That's
Okay, then that's what's up. So look, what we'll do is I'm sure we'll be in contact with you, and maybe it's something that we can help you, or you can help us orchestrate, and maybe we'll have that as a section, as another option to do. Like, options rule. I don't want it to be just one thing. It's Astronomicon. It's everything. Like, options rule. Maybe you're not into listening to jokes or singing karaoke. You want to do that? Then hey, man, live. I
Right.
want you to live life to the fullest because it's too short.
Right. That's what. Entertainment is everything. Watching you guys walk around this place with the fucking smiles on your face, holding your 3-year-old's fucking hand. Your whole family is here. Like, you guys know nothing what that means to us. From where we came from, where me and him grew up, to where we are right fucking now. You guys have no idea. You say you saved our lives, you saved our lives. You say we saved yours, you saved our fucking lives, man. For real.
That's mine. It's a heart with horns.
That's real.
Yes. Much love to y'all, man. You know
Yeah.
it. You know how we feel. I ain't gonna keep saying this shit, but you know we love y'all. God damn it.
And anybody that doubt it don't really know it.
Yeah,
So,
right.
you
I
know
was
what
like,
you
yeah,
do.
right. Yeah, right. I mean, right.
Go ahead, keep them going, keep them going. I want to hear as many as I can. Because
got
this
one.
is important. This is, yes, defect, sir.
Long-time viewer, first-time caller.
Hold on, guys.
Yes.
Look,
No, hold on. Yeah.
Defect is a motherfucker that runs Ashtrays and
He
Action
is.
Figures at
Yes. And he also has his own show, Wicked
Lays
101.
it down.
Check him out, follow him. Get up on the motherfucking grind.
Long
Without
time
him,
homie.
Ashtrays and Action Figures would not have legs that it
Absolutely.
runs on today, sir. Your interesting piece. Tell it.
I want somebody from the Star Trek universe.
Oh.
Wow.
Like, I don't think we've had
Who?
anybody.
Say a name. Say one name.
Maybe like Brent Spiner or LeVar Burton.
So Data.
Okay.
You want fucking Data at Astro
He
4.
wants Geordie LaForge.
He wants fucking Data. I'm down. I have his back, dude. Brett Spinner
I
would
don't know.
fucking murk this
You
shit.
guys might not know this. That's the first thing me and him ever went to that was an event together. His grandfather took us to a fucking Star Trek convention.
Put on by Creations Entertainment.
Right. And coming where we from to go into that shit, I was like, that motherfucker looks crazy.
It's crazy.
That was awesome.
That's
man.
That's good though.
Spawned
We've never showed any love to the Trekkies. Would you guys gel with Trekkies? I think Juggalos would welcome Trekkies, right? That'd be Fago and spiked ears around the house and teleporter transportation.
Warbles everywhere, whatever.
I love it. Come on, keep them coming.
Voice. I think everybody
Me too, girl. You ain't gotta apologize. Fuck it. You a mom's family.
Let's talk about people that should come back. Lloyd Kaufman.
Lloyd Kaufman.
Is amazing.
Lloyd
I
Kaufman.
tell y'all.
Lloyd
If you
Kaufman is the
heard me,
motherfucking
I
man.
told you.
Lloyd. I hope you can hear that, Mr. Trummer.
His line was out the fucking door.
He was.
And he was my pick. I picked him to be the sleeper guest. He was the
Absolutely.
one nobody
He had the
was really
Tromets
talking
over
about,
there.
But he was going to come and shut it down, and he
Good
did.
shit.
Another thing I wanted to tell you is, I know a lot of like juggalos, like this is our first con ever, so a lot of us came to party or whatever. So sometimes we get loud, like nobody. And people be like, oh well, when you don't act like that. But just to let you know, a lot of the vendors here that couldn't get a table this year, they came back. They're like, I want to chill with you guys. You guys were mad fun last year.
That's what's
That's
up,
awesome.
man.
That's awesome. No, the
You
vendors.
guys are fucking
Absolutely.
amazing. I don't know what the fuck your moms and your dads and your teachers told you, but you motherfuckers are amazing. You are special. There's nobody else like you. I promise you. And when you guys come together, you are the most powerful fucking force on this earth. And I just want you to know that. Together, you guys are fucking unstoppable. And we will spread that unstoppable word until we can't do it anymore. But never forget that. Never forget how special you fucking people are. 100%.
Go ahead. Oh, shit. Oh,
Where's he at?
I'm with
Oh,
you.
there she is.
I want to see John Leguizamo.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Debits, credits, whip by.
That's interesting.
Debits, credits,
That
whip
name came
by.
across the table. It was on his list.
Because
It
of
really
the
did.
Spawn.
Yeah,
When he
because
did
of Spawn. That
because
for
of
me
the
it was
Spawn.
no. For me it was because of Spawn. You had other ulterior motives, but
I like
I
his
wanted it
stand-up,
because I
like-
wanted him because he was the
That
violator in
history one
Spawn.
was ridiculous. The Latino history shit was ridiculous.
Spawn photo up.
Go ahead.
I think a View Ask You panel would be dope with Jason, Kevin, Jeff, and Brian.
Oh fuck you! A view askew.
Oh, a View Askew
basically?
panel? That'd be killer.
Dude, that's something that they
Absolutely.
They would go and do it for 10. We can't house that. We have to be smart. We have to be conscious of our means, or we have a fucking fire marshal come in and shut us all down. So when you're talking about something like that, of that gratitude, that he can put fucking 10,000 people in a goddamn room to listen to him talk. We got to be conscious of that. We got to be conscious of all the other vendors and all the other talent that comes, because we want them all to win. I don't want any vendor to be like, fucking this guy took all the money, or all the the talent be like, everybody just went to his booth. We're very conscious of that. Same with you guys. We don't want somebody in here, 500 for an autograph, 600 for a picture, 1,000 you can get. We try to keep that shit to where it's not out of control, because that's what we feel. Every other fucking con to us is a cash grab. I don't give a fuck. I'll draw the line. It's not about you anymore. And it will always be about you with us. Always. I promise you that. Yep.
Next year is 30-year anniversary of the movie Short Circuit.
Oh,
Wow.
Can we get a Johnny 5 in here speeding around? a Gutenberg, an Ali Sheedy, maybe the
Dude.
white dude who played the Indian.
I can't
And
guarantee
that panel,
Wow.
that panel with
that,
me.
No, that
we
is
killing it,
stellar.
son.
That is stellar. I can't guarantee you a Johnny 5, but I could probably get you a JJ4.
No, that's crazy. You know, I love that. I love how
That
you
is
guys
dope,
are
though. That is
thinking.
fun. That's fucking
You're
rad.
thinking all over. You're thinking horror, wrestling, fucking. I love it. Keep it coming.
Sons of Anarchy, Brian Hurst.
Oh, he came here.
He came last year. He was really cool.
And
We
he
talked
was-
about bringing him back. What we were gonna do is like for some of the people we were gonna like.
We
go-
want Hunnam.
Go a year, take a year. Go a year, take a year. So that people come back and they're like, because not everyone can go every year. So it's like so we're trying to make it diverse, have a little different.
And we don't
mix
ever
of
want you
shit
guys
every year.
to think you know what we're gonna do.
Right.
I don't
because
ever
a lot
want
of
that.
people. Well, no, a lot of people said that too. I heard that about 3 times today. Where's Kane? Where's Kane? I think Kane is either A, doing another show or B, filming a movie project. But we talked to Kane and we were like, look, man, do what you got to do. We still love you. When you're ready, your table's here. He's like, bet, whoop, whoop, and we hung up the phone. It's that simple. So, like, people like that, just because you don't see them here doesn't mean, like, well, they must not be cool with Kane now. No. Kane's alive and well and somewhere.
But the
somewhere
fact that
he's
you
doing that,
expected him
choking
here
someone aggressively
Let's
in
me
a
know
photo
we
op.
did the right thing. That's what we want. Don't you fucking
God damn it.
Also,
I love
Tech
him.
9.
Tech 9?
Nine's dope. Tech
Yeah.
9 would be dope as shit.
But it seems like somebody you guys, we're trying to bring people that you can't fuck with like that, I guess, maybe. You can
think
go
Robbie-
meet Tech.
I think Robbie Knievel would be an awesome.
Oh, shit.
Damn,
wow.
that'd be pretty rad, too. Only if he's going to do
Robbie
something in
Lawler?
a parking lot. I don't know if I got enough insurance for that. Robbie Knievel shot live out of a cannon from the Wyndham Gardens. He'd land in the House of Soup across the street.
Jumping the jugs, bro. That's what it's called. Jumping the jugs.
Jumping
Wind up
the
landing on my
jugs.
car.
I love that, though.
Go ahead,
That's
brother.
Crazy.
Right, yeah. I know they're from New Zealand, but I know the Bushwhackers have been doing
Oh, man.
That
They'll
might
just
be
come
interesting.
licking me and shit. I don't know,
Was
dude.
it Luke and Butch, right?
Told you about
Yes.
them wrestlers.
Yes. Mr. Whacker.
We met them dudes.
Yeah, no,
They were
cool as
really
shit.
cool people.
They're totally cool.
They didn't lick us.
We be telling people up front, don't be licking on
Oh,
us.
fuck it.
My horror story? Oh, that's it.
Oh,
No.
oh, shit. I
No,
can
no,
keep
no.
going.
His horror
I
story
got
was the one
another
he
one.
told you. He was pissed at me. He didn't talk to me for like a week. He's like, man, if you ever leave me in a room with some wrestlers, I don't know ever
Man.
again. I was like, you were cool. You guys were all shotgun. He said, say shotgun again. Say pistol. I slapped the shit out of everybody. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Man, I remember another time these motherfuckers took us to this wrestling shit, right? We're standing in a hallway, right? There's wrestlers all over the fucking place. Everybody's being cool. This dude comes up to us. He's like, hey, man, how you guys doing? My name's Rocky Maivia, and, I just wrestle around here. We're like, oh, cool. And Joe and Joey were like, come on, we're going in the locker room. So we go in this fucking locker room, sit down. There's wrestlers everywhere in this bitch. And I'm just kind of sitting there, and like out of the corner, I'm like, I know that wasn't a naked ass. I just like, nah,
Jerry
couldn't
the
have been.
King Lawler.
So my fucking face just keeps getting lower and lower and lower, and I'm like, everybody in this bitch is naked. And I'm looking for my people, and they left me again. There's nothing but old wrestling dick and saggy
wait.
ass everywhere. I swear to God, I tapped one of them. I was like, Jamie, we gotta go. It was some wrestler's ass. I'm like, bro.
He turned around.
we
He was
gotta
like,
get
hey,
the
this
fuck outta
seat's taken,
here.
buddy.
Like horror stories. I ain't fucking with the wrestlers no more.
When I seen a gentleman peel asshole naked and sit down on a cold metal chair without flinching, I was like, I'm the fuck out. I can't even brush up against some cold cement tiles or something without getting all the hairs on the back of my neck. He just straight up sat down, plop ass. It was like,
It was like hanging out with cavemen. Like, what the fuck is going on? This is too primitive
I'm like,
for me.
Mr. Lawler, it's good to see you.
And you just hear it flopping.
They're going off on me. What's wrong? You never seen a dick before? Like, no, not yours, and I didn't want to. Ill?
What are you looking for,
What
you
the
cock?
fuck is going on? I just want to start throwing stiff potatoes.
You're a cock looker.
Fucker. God damn it.
Anybody
Uncomfortable-
watch Letterkenny?
Those are my uncomfortable wrestling stories.
That is my ultimate goal. I have got to get somebody from there at Astro 4. I'm trying. Right, Squirrely Dan, fucking, I'll take anybody. Well, I want any of them. But here, Rolled. Ah, Stone Cold. I like that.
Cold would be dope as shit. You talk about shutting the club down with you at school. You shut the club down with Stone Cold.
You can't.
You ain't got enough
park.
You ain't got enough
Right.
parking lot standing room for Stone Cold. We might have to put a tent out.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, tent in the corner of the Duck Boost Cafe in the corner. Like what's it called? The Blue Moon Lagoon. Who ordered food for the Blue Moon Lagoon? 1 hour wait for a goddamn grilled chicken salad? Everybody was ordering from that motherfucker. That's where Stone Cold Tent's gonna be on the other side of that. If we get him, we're not getting him.
/ complaints.
God damn it.
Thank you, Chuck.
Thank you, sir.
/ complaints. Spelled like it sounds, JD.
Fair
I got
enough.
you.
Right. Let your fucking voices be heard.
Absolutely.
Just don't yell at us about it.
Right. Any other suggestions? Yes, sir.
All right, I got a couple. Christopher Lloyd would be a great guest.
Be hella
Nice.
dope.
Matthew Illard from Scream.
Yes.
And then I
Do
think
the
a
zoinks
great
again.
panel would be the Broken Lizard crew that
was
did
just
like
gonna say that.
Super
Oh, yeah?
Troopers.
Super Troopers.
Oh,
That's
okay.
dope.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's dope.
I love.
See, there's
Dave
like
Chappelle. Let's get him.
there's
here, right?
like a there's like a cult
Get him
following
here.
to some of that shit, and it's like I don't know it, so like it's very glossed over for me because like I didn't until you said like what did you say? Super Troopers. I've never seen it, but I know what you're talking about because like Joey used to talk about it all the time. There's certain things I haven't seen. I haven't seen a lot of movies, Mr. Reeves. You'd be surprised. Yeah, right.
Bambino Boys photo op.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, that's interesting right there.
Bobby Baklava out of retirement? I don't know if the world's ready for that.
Got a
That's
voice of a
interesting
baby.
You
right
can't
there.
throw it like you used to.
You can still get it wet.
Oh, he's a dirty man. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, I want to see you guys work with Strange Music and try to bring them into this because I think they're really cool people and you guys would work really well
Absolutely.
together.
No, we have a-
Strange Music actually owes me a lot of money, and if you see them, motherfucker, you tell them I want my $350. No.
We've had a good relationship with Strange, so that's
We
actually
go
interesting.
way
That would
back.
be really interesting. Maybe what we should do is maybe we should start after, like obviously after tonight, and we get our wits about us again of a couple days. Maybe we should go on the Astronomicon Facebook and put up a few polls generated from these topics kicked here today to
Yeah.
see what other people who may have not been able to attend this year that will be coming.
I
to
think this would blow
the fourth
Tech's
one, the
mind.
12th
I think
through the
we'd be like,
14th
get
in
the fuck outta
2021.
here.
Right. Well, I'm saying, and put it up there and actually get other people to chime in too, because not everyone
all I
was here.
want.
Their voices all couldn't be heard, but they might be attending the 12th through the 14th
Hey,
in
this thing's a
2021.
year in the making.
It is.
It will start Monday.
It is.
Planning for the next one. So same with you guys. It doesn't have to be today. It could be 3 months from now. Whatever you think of, you want to see,
Well,
you want
that's-
to do, let us know.
And that's the importance of why we drop the date here, is because we know a lot of you take the vacation time and you like to call ahead, and then for your employers, it makes it a lot of sense if you give them a heads up. Hey, 12th to the 14th, block me out. I'm on vacay. Don't
I
call
will
me.
not
I ain't
be
on
here.
call. Kiss my ass. Kiss my kid's ass. You know, I'm not gonna be there. We're gonna be at Astronomicon.
Yeah.
So it's like you give your employer a heads up to be able to be there. It's important. If you want to keep your job, if you're like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Now, I'm not talking
I'm not
about,
saying
I ain't talking about this
You
one.
said that.
But I just want to know one thing. Would it matter if it moved to March? Does that matter? No.
Would it be
Is
better?
March better than February? Yeah? Hands for March. I just wanted, oh shit, okay.
Man, my kid's birthday's in March.
Look, you gotta
Okay.
be real. All of us, majority, leave next weekend for Cali for J-Day. This is getting expensive, these big.
Okay.
So maybe move it in March, cut us
We
some
try to
slack so we can go
separate
do
it. We
both.
try to
So
space
then-
it out.
But here's another thing
Because it
though.
seems
Listen,
like every time we do something, they fucking announce it.
I was gonna say,
Mystery
And it
show.
becomes
Yeah.
this thing where they're trying to
Listen.
make you guys
But
pick
that's-
between
J-Day's
events, and
always
there's
been
nothing
J-Day,
we
so-
can do about it, y'all. But thank you for picking us, man. That's
we
all it
appreciate
is.
you. No, we appreciate you.
For real.
We are still juggalos, so
Absolutely.
we try to plan our events accordingly
Yeah.
because we know that everybody wants to be
But you
everywhere.
guys see it, we announce something, then all of a sudden,
Literally
the
that
thing's
day,
happening,
the
they're
day
like,
of that thing,
this,
something
this,
will
and
leak.
this. And like,
Absolutely, I see your
whatever.
faces. You know what I'm talking about. So it makes it hard for us to strategically put something in play when.
But you fucking picked us.
Thank you. Damn it. Thank you, sir. All right,
Yeah,
last one.
absolutely.
All right. Would you guys be down to have like a comedy set some night?
Like, have a comedian come in and do some stand-up here for everybody.
That would be cool.
Absolutely.
So like the late night hype. So maybe the Friday, Saturday night, instead of it being a concert, or if it's like a stand-up
It's
comedian
like
deal.
Donnell Rollins or some shit. Or, I don't know.
I would personally enjoy that because there's something about him and I like to unwind and hang out with y'all. So like to be able to stand with everybody and have some cocktails and laugh at some shit, that'd be fucking great. But I don't get to do that because I'm on stage making sure everybody's trying to have fun and it's like,
because
you know
that's
what I mean?
you guys want.
Because that's what the fuck I'm here to do. I'm not trying to compromise what I'm trying to do, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Absolutely.
We kind of forego the fun because we're in the moment. So like today, even when people were like, can we just get like 10 minutes? We just wanted to shop. We wanted to look around because much like you guys, we want a shot at stuff out there too. Like
you fucking bought it all, you shits. There was nothing.
We patiently waited our turn. We've talked to people and we went back.
Man,
It's
you
just,
guys.
it's a Sunday thing we do. We round out, we talk to people,
Yeah.
we make sure everybody had a good time, and we actually get to have a little bit of fun ourselves. So that's kind of our wind down day. That's the day we have the most fun. But like Friday, Saturday, you see us, we're real high strung.
a blur.
We're real high strung. We got like 4 or 5 show tapes in our head. We're trying
That's
to juggle a
right. Like,
panel. We got to know what the
anytime
fuck.
we have to fucking perform, we don't give a fuck what it is.
Right.
Christmas party, fucking free concert.
Right.
We are a nervous wreck.
Absolutely.
Because it
And
matters, man. We're like, we gotta nail every word.
Right.
Don't fuck this up.
But
Every
then,
time.
but then it comes off, and I hope to God it doesn't. But if it ever comes off as us being disrespectful, or like, "Yo, man, it was Friday, and I offered you a drink and a blunt, and you didn't smoke it," it's like, yeah, because I was fucking terrified I wasn't gonna remember my lyrics. And the less high and drunk I am, the more fucking on point for you I'm gonna be.
That's
so,
what
do you want me to get blew out with you, or do you want me to rock the dead?
Right.
So
'cause
then
we're
I
gonna
have
get
to make a
fucked up.
career choice.
And then you're gonna be like, they went on stage and fucking sucked. And we don't ever want that.
See, that's my point.
So yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. Anytime we do something for you guys, we try to do it to our best ability. We try to do it the right way. Sometimes we might fuck up. Everybody fucks up, but we keep it pushing and we try to learn from our mistakes, just like you guys.
Well, a lot of this, what we've been doing for now, what will be the 12th to the 14th in 2021, will be 4 years of trial and error. We're trying things. We're seeing what works. It's literally on-the-job training. There's no manual to this shit. We are literally learning as we go. We're bringing people.
Right.
We're
Don't
getting the
blow any
reaction
fucking
from the
smoke.
people. Who
Real
likes
shit.
what, who doesn't like what,
Is
and
it
we
better
take it
this
into
year or
consideration.
last year? Hands up if it's better this year. Don't be fucking honest. Last year.
This year, those were hands for this year.
Yeah, I know. I just want to see last year hands because some people weren't at either one. I just want to see it. Okay.
All 3.
Well, here's the thing. Now, wait. Now, listen.
I don't like that because the fucking sound system here.
No. What she just said. Listen.
We can't take you off premise because you guys are all fucking wasted.
And
at
that's
that
why.
point.
So what we try.
So
No,
we have
you're
to
right.
keep you
No,
here.
he's like it's a career choice. It's not my fault. You're blew out, and I feel you.
No, but we have to be conscious of that.
But for us to be, for lack of better terms, like we want you guys to be safe. We want to try to be that parental unit for you. I would prefer you to be here, not in a vehicle driving in the fucking 4 feet of snow to the Crowfoot. And then back here without, I hit my car, now I gotta drive home to Chicago and I don't have a quarter
Right.
panel. I got arrested at a stoplight in some place called Warren. Like, come on, man.
We don't. Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like any
we
fucking
don't like capping
stories
the
in the
shows.
world.
Like everybody can't go. It'll sell out, shit
Right.
like that. But at the end of the day, it is the best thing for you guys, for your safety, and just to make sure nothing
Absolutely.
happens when you're
So
here.
it's
we
not
keep you
it's not a
here.
malicious thing. It's
No.
done more. It's done more out of love for safety. It's done more out of from a safety perspective.
Yes.
But I would be willing to forego 2 nights of live music for 1 night of music and 1 night of comedy. Or
Gaming.
okay, here
Gaming.
let me throw my motherfucking idea because 3 years in a row I've thrown this out, and 3 years in a row it has not happened.
'Cause it
What's up?
sucks.
Because no, it's.
I don't even know what you're gonna say.
I wanted to do dinner and a movie with Twiztid. Now,
Why?
Now your dinner would
Why?
be.
Why would you want to just watch us eat?
No, you're not gonna watch us eat. We're gonna
It's
sit
like an SMR video or something.
in my
The
vision.
chicken wing is
In
going
my
in
vision,
my
we're
mouth.
juggalos, so we're gonna give you probably Twinkies, pop, and a bag of Cool Ranch chips. So that's your dinner, and they'll all be on your seats when you come in. There will be a movie choice of the night.
Paul will have the remote control so he can fast forward through the parts he doesn't like. We'll all sit together. Maybe we take a intermission out in the smoke tent and get hungry and come back in and finish watching the movie. Would you rather do that than watch karaoke again? Talk about it. I want to know. It's important. Your voices need to be heard. Chime in. I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight.
Thank you
I hope
so
to
much.
see you at Astronomicon 12th to the 14th. Man, we want you guys to keep the motherfucking dream alive. Hit us up on the Facebook. Chime in. Let us know. Come with the ideas. We want it to be awesome. We want it to be out of this world.
Yeah.
Thank y'all, man.
Thank you guys.
Astronomicon, get on your feet! Make some noise for Jamie Madrox and Monoxide! This has been Ashtrays and Action Figures live! Thank you, brother. Highlight of my con. Highlight of my con, bro. As you exit the room, allow me to remind you, please, if you are taking photos, videos, or sharing to social media, Astronomicon